Hello and welcome to a brand new video. In the last episode we got a ton done. We almost 100% of the plateau, but just because of how long the old man's cutscene is, I thought we'd leave him to the next episode because the last episode would have been 40 minutes. But we finally finished off the Key Nimit Shrine, got Hopper Pond boss finished off, we got the bad guys here and there finished off, and also a little camp up here. We also finished off the chests that were over there that we needed the Cronus ability to do. What Cronus does is it's a little bit of a freezing thing. Put it on some water, and I don't think I can use it there, but you put it there and there'll be a pillar of ice. Really cool ability that they added in the newest game, obviously, and I like it. So we get a Traveler's Bow if we go in here, but obviously we don't have enough space, but we do have crappier bows, so you're gonna want to do better bows. Oh, cracking things. I'll break it. There's gotta be something in here. There's gotta be something in here. Yeah, arrows! 6 arrows. Okay, so let's go over the statue. Not waste any more time. So yeah, Temple of Time, it kind of got destroyed, but we still got our goddess statues here. Normally, the beautiful thing we know as the Master Sword would be here. In fact, in Ocarina of Time, that's where it was. And here we go, she's going to talk to us. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you a great power. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what I want. Well, either or is more important, and from a player's guide standpoint, either one will say heart container or stamina vessel. It's just whatever you want. But based on the troubles we've been having recently, stamina vessel seems to be more of an important thing to our playthrough. So we're gonna do it. Do it. Oh, the size of your stamina wheel has been increased, allowing you to perform more actions before getting tired. Ding! Oh, look at that. Look how much it increased. But before we can go bring peace, there's a guy that wants to see us. His name is the Old Man. The blessing of the goddess has made you more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly, now, before I die. These blue orbs are just starting to control me. So, from now on in the game, anytime we beat 4 shrines, we get to go to any goddess statue. Of course, there's more than just this one. Actually, there's a ladder over here. I never knew that. I mean, maybe in my first playthrough. When I watched my friend play through it, I did not see this, and he didn't see it either, so he wasn't able to get it. So yeah, we just go straight forward. Even though it looks like it would literally crack and be destroyed. But, you know, Zelda can only handle so much realisticness before it's just not realistic. A lot of towers to do, as you can see in the distances. Here's our friend, the Old Man. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna ditch him for a sec. Maybe thinking, just talk to the Old Man, Gavin. Stop stalling. I'm not stalling, I'm getting a Korok seed. Stop it! Stupid controller. If you didn't watch last episode, you'll notice that my controllers are acting a bit weird. Not 100% sure why, but once I just lightly press them, yep, just like that, they'll just start going wherever they want to go. Which completely sucks for this playthrough, but I'm just going to keep calibrating them every episode until they start working. Almost there. Yep, there he is. I just have to get on top of the pillar. A lot of cool screenshots you can take on your phone or whatever you're watching on right now. From this point, wait for it. And there we go. Take screenshots. Take a screenshot there, 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 there. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, there we go. Examine, and what a surprise, it's a Korok. See, this is an autumn Korok right here, because his leaves are falling. Now, they're not actually called autumn Korok seeds, that's just what he looks like. Oh, okay, never lost any damage. Okay, so let's talk to this guy.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight bravely collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder IMPA. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here is the paraglider, just as I promised. Paraglider! An item that you received from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're in the air to use it. Isolated Plateau. Complete. Continued. With that, you should be able to fly safely off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Destroy Ganon. New mission. Seek out IMPA. New mission. And that's all the missions we get for now. Open up. And we get a soldier's bow. Now, most of you are probably thinking the paraglider would be hiding in there, and he'd be like, okay, so Link, go over to this brand new item that you're gonna get. Nope, instead he just gives it to you, so most people just suspect it's gonna be something lame, but actually, it is the strongest bow in the game so far. There we go. So now that we have pretty much unlocked the entire map to do whatever we want, that's IMPA, Ganon, somewhere over there. But I'm gonna try and do the Shrine of Resurrection Korok seed again, just to see if he is now there. Because I thought that as soon as you went out of there and at least got the quest to get all the shrines, it would just appear. But apparently that was not the truth.
So now, we're going to be tasked with getting it. And we'll have double the amount of Korok seeds as we do shrines. Shrines complete those. Let's do this. Please be there. If you're not there, it's not there. I don't know when it spawns in, but I want to go back to that. Honestly, like, bro, 100 years was not enough rest. Maybe that's this game's excuse for Link not ever having to sleep. Because when you're asleep for 100 years, most likely you can last about 50 or 70 or so years before you're going to need another sleep. But probably just like 8 or 9 hours will make you last another 8 hours. Which that would be cool if that's how this game worked. That would add a whole other thing to realism. But there comes a point where realism is a bad thing in games. Like being forced, like the game just starts getting like wobbly and you're like, whoa, I'm getting tired.
It's finally time after 4 episodes. This is now the 5th, but we're gonna get it off of this plateau before this 5th episode ends. And here we go. See you later, Hyrule. Or Plateau. Adios, Hyrule. Well, I'm getting out of here. We can now go wherever we want, but we're gonna go where IMPA told us to go because we're good little Link soldiers. Or not IMPA, but the old man told us to go. Actually, right about here's good. I'm gonna take a screenshot because it's a good place to take a screenshot. Actually, there's an army of bad guys here, so I'm just gonna land in on them. I'm telling you, you use this paraglider constantly, no matter what level of the game you're at. Hyrule Kingdom, nice. I like the little, like, subtle music whenever you unlock this area. Okay, so he's dead. Do we have need for more bows? No, we don't. Okay, so I'm gonna get out a much better weapon. Actually, I'm gonna get out my new spear that I got from the shrine. How do you not know where I'm at? You literally just saw me. Now his brother's awake. He has a soup ladle and a pot lid to protect his brothers against me. He also has a... Actually, no, that was probably his brother's weapons before he died. Spears are a really good weapon. The only thing is they're very weak, so use them at your own wish. But that's enough showing off that spear. What's cool about the spears is it makes it so that they won't be able to hit you back. We already have an axe, but it's slightly damaged because things eventually do take damage, so we're just going to get a new one. There's a soup ladle. Hopefully we don't keep it. We do keep it. Gosh dang it. There's our pot lid. Traveler's bow. That's a really good item. I mean, not super good, but it's better than a Boko bow. And then got some Kaboblin horns. Got a rusty claymore. It's decent. That's a good dispensable weapon. Can I replace it with something? Yeah, the soup ladle that I just got. I can definitely replace it. Oh, never mind. I got a throwing spear. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one, and then not the ladle. Yes, the claymore. There we go. And then we've got a rusty shield, which is just as good as a Boko shield, so we're not going to get that. And then rusty broadsword, and then wait a second. Rusty halberd, which is a spear, but it's only 5, and the throwing spear is much better. So let's start making our way towards IMPA. These next 1 or 2 episodes are just going to be me running towards IMPA aimlessly, so if you're not interested in that, then you can just take a break from watching the series, and then eventually you'll be able to come back, and then we'll be out of the another halberd. Halberd, I don't know how you say it. Bunch of barrels. Crap. Nothing much really that I know. We'll do a little hideout. Wait, there's something up here, but there's also something over there, which isn't too much out of our way, so we may just go and get it. Oh, sweet. So we are now completely out of Boko bows. We have nothing but Traveler's bow and a Soldier's bow. So we're actually going to go up here. I actually don't remember this being in the game, so this is something entirely new to me. Then again, this game's ginormous, so it's kind of easy to miss something like this. Especially when it's not like 10,000 feet in the air. But it is pretty high up in the air for me never to even see it before. And actually, we'll be able to glide up onto that chest pillar over there once we get up this ladder. A whole bunch of bombs. Ooh, golden chest, which means five bomb arrows. So what I suspect is we've got something really good in here. We do. And if we were to miss hitting those things, we'd be in danger. So there's actually some bokoblins going after a hog, which I may go help them out and kill it for them. And then steal the meat and not share it with them. But hey, sharing is good. There we go. And we get amber. Nice little amber steel. Actually, I'm going to see if I can hit the fox from here. And shoot! Ah, wasn't enough. You know what? I'm not gonna help him. I'll just let him try and get him. Just like that, I'm actually gonna do it. Okay, so where's my throwing spear? I'm gonna break another one of my throwing spears, but for a good cause. Woo! See you later, suckers. My meat. It's my meat. Mommy. Are any of you, by chance... Oh my god, what is that? It's an army of keys. They're really bad. Bomb arrows will quickly dispense of them. Ooh, he's got a traveler's bow. Good thing I don't need a traveler's bow. Ooh, we got our first new enemy in the game in a while. Would you just shut the frick... No, no, no. I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction. I'm just going to let you stand there and wish you could stop me. Okay, so we've got our first moblin in the game. They are bigger versions of the bokoblins, and they are much harder to defeat. Now, based on regular bokoblins, they didn't seem to go down much more difficultly. And we're just going to leave that guy alone. Because he's just bad news. We've got another moblin over here. He's just got a bogo spear, so he shouldn't be that bad as long as he doesn't get a hit on us. Which he won't be able to. He's about to kick us in the face. And yeah, I don't think there's much else at the... I don't even know what it's called because we don't have the map for this area. So that'll be the objective next episode. Or maybe if we have time on this episode. Because getting a map for the region is very important. Actually, we got a bunch of new items. I'm actually not going to worry about the reds just because... Actually, I'll defeat them all. I'm a man, I can handle them all. Ah, boo! Reload the game!
Oh, goody, we can do all of this again. Gavin, fast forward now. Actually.
Okay, let's see. Oh, got that. Got ourselves a mop. There we go. Anyway, after a lot of hard work, we can now go visit the shrine. There's actually some birds I'll look into getting. This controller just keeps moving on its own. Did I get one? Just got one. That'd be cool if it went through birds and just kept going. Ooh, we actually have our first ore in our Let's Play. The best thing to do with these is just use a very durable weapon like this. Or just use bombs, but then, oh, never mind, broke it. If you use bombs, they may go everywhere, and you could possibly get yourself hurt. So, I don't know. Rock salt. Ooh, Bosch Kala Shrine, our first shrine after getting off the plateau. Nice. The wind guides you, young Link. I'm old. No, you are young Link. But I'm like 100 years old. Okay, fine, you're old. Ambarro. That's how they say it in Spanish. Actually, I don't know for sure, but if they were to say it that way, that's what it would sound like. Which doesn't make any sense at all, but it's oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. we didn't die, so we're still only at 2 deaths for the entire Let's Play. But this is a little bit of a difficult Zelda game. Not sure why this is an option to go back. I guess if you're wanting to go forward and then inspect the chest. But now we go over here. There's a chest over there, but the only way to do it is by going here first. And then you gotta stop. And then you gotta glide your way over there. You gotta be careful. So if you do it wrong, you'll fall to your death. Just like that. Was that? Didn't Noah try it from here? And it worked. Okay, we'll try it like him. So close! 3rd death of the Let's Play. But one thing I'm wondering is how the heck do I get over there? You know what? You know what? Yeah! Made it, did it. Woo! What do we get? 20 weapons. Strongest weapon that we've ever had on the Let's Play, I'm pretty sure about that. Nope, never mind. Nope. Don't listen to me, I'm stupid. Okay, we're gonna get rid of our Boko Bat. Just because it's not that durable. And it's just not that good. Like most Boko weapons. In fact, we won't be using Boko weapons all that much. The only one that's really good is a Spiked Moblin Club. I use that one every now and then on my full-time profile. Not the one that you guys are watching right now, obviously. And there we go. Now, usually this is where Nintendo gets me on copywriting for some crap. So I'm just gonna speed through as fast as I can so they can't get me. Nope. Speed. Go. Haha, you didn't get me that time, Nintendo. Next episode, we'll be trying to get to this little tower thing right here. We'll put a little red beam on it just for funsies. And then we'll make our way towards IMPA. In the next episode, leave a like if you liked it, subscribe to see more Breath of the Wild episodes, and I will see you guys in the future. Goodbye.